Hello, beautiful people. You're welcome back to the channel. I hope you are all doing well. In today's video, I want to share with you my lightning body butter recipe. But before that, I just want to show you how I usually get all of my equipment sanitized before formulating. So this is me using some rubbing alcohol to spray on my containers, my equipment, my spoon, my spatula, my bowls. I am going to spray everything with some rubbing alcohol. So using rubbing alcohol helps to sanitize each of the equipment before formulating to prevent any cross contamination. So this is how I usually get everything clean and sanitized. I'm going to clean everything, then I'll place them aside for some time to dry, then I will start formulating with it. So everything I already washed beforehand, so but I still need to spray them again with some rubbing alcohol for proper sanitizing. To get started, I'll be measuring out each of my ingredients, and the first ingredient I will add into my bowl is some shea butter. I am using shea butter as one of my base butter in this recipe. You can use any type of butter of your choice if you don't have shea butter. I'll be adding in about 120 grams of my shea butter into my bowl. After adding my shea butter into my bowl, I'll be adding some cocoa butter into my bowl. Cocoa butter is my second base butter I am using to make this body butter. Cocoa butter is much stronger than shea butter, which is one of the reasons why I decided to use cocoa butter, because in this recipe we are not using anything water, we are using just oil soluble ingredients. So cocoa butter will make my body butter to be more firmer, because body butter that contains just oils and butters easily melt down. So then I'll be using some emulsifier for this body butter. The purpose of this emulsifying wax is to allow my body butter to stay together so that it easily melt down. Then I will add in some stearic acid as well. Stearic acid will also act as my thickening agent to prevent my body butter from separating and to allow it to stay together, since we are using just oil soluble ingredients to make this. And then I will be adding in some carrot seed oil. So this is a carrot seed oil. I'll be adding the carrot seed oil into my body butter. Carrot seed oil helps to brighten and lighten up the skin. So it's a nice choice of oil to use in this kind of body butter recipe. Once I am done adding in my carrot seed oil, I will add in some sunflower oil. I always love to use sunflower oil a lot, so you can choose to use any oil of your choice if you don't like sunflower oil. Sunflower oil is very lightweight, which is one of the reasons why I love it. Then I will add in some kojic acid dipalmitate into my bowl. Kojic acid dipalmitate is an oil soluble active, which is an ester of kojic acid, but it is much stable than kojic acid, and it helps with the work of brightening and lightening the skin. It helps to diminish dark spots. It helps to even out your skin tone and help to fight off hyperpigmentation. So kojic acid hypermethate in this recipe is just very, very good. You can use any other oil soluble active of your choice, but trust me, kojic acid hypermethate is always nice. So the first one I added in was the leftover kojic acid hypermethate that I have. Then I will add in another one just to complete the recipe. Now that all my ingredients are measured out, so these are all the ingredients I will be using for my oil, what's it called, my heated oil phase. So this is all the ingredients I'll be using for my heated oil phase. The next thing I will do is I'm going to take this to my double boiler to melt this down on a low heat until all of my ingredients are fully dissolved into my oil. Now my oils and butters and all of my ingredients are fully dissolved. This is it. Everything is fully dissolved. You want to make sure that you take your time to dissolve this. And while you're dissolving it, you continue to stir around until everything is fully dissolved, especially the kojic acid dipermitate. You want to make sure everything is fully dissolved into the oil and there is no residue left at all. So this is my oil. You can see how clear this looks right now. The next thing I will be doing is I'll be adding in some arrowroot powder into my body butter. So I'm using arrowroot powder just to reduce the greasiness of this body butter, because all of the ingredients used in this body butter are oils and butters. So I don't want it to be too greasy. So I'll be adding in some arrowroot powder. I'll measure out my arrowroot powder and then I will add this into my body butter. While adding the arrowroot powder looks clumpy in the oil, but this is okay. This is because the oils and butters are still very hot. But once I am able to stir around together nicely, everything will be well combined together. Once the arrows powder is well combined together, now I will be adding in some mica color into my body butter. This is a golden yellow mica color. You can choose to skip this part if you don't want any coloring for your body butter. I'll stir the mica color into my body butter thoroughly. Then I will take this to my fridge to put my body butter in my fridge to allow my body butter to solidify together, and I'll bring it out once it's solidified to whip it up. After about few minutes in the fridge, this is my body butter. Everything has solidified together. And the next thing I will do is I will get my hand mixer to whip this body butter up nicely together. I am going to stir my body butter together as I whip this. And this body butter actually took some time for it to thicken up. This was because my body butter does not really stay so long in the fridge. So if you want your body butter to whip up quickly, you can decide to leave it for a longer period in your fridge. So I'll whip this up very well until I achieve this thick consistency. Then I'll be adding in the rest of my ingredients into my body butter. Once I am done whipping my body butter, I'll place it back on my scale to add in the rest of my ingredients. And the first ingredient I will add is my beta carotene. Beta carotene is rich in vitamin A. It helps to improve cell regeneration, collagen production, and it helps to improve the texture of the skin. It also has anti-aging property as well that helps with fine lines and wrinkles. Then I'll be adding in my alpha tocopherol. Alpha tocopherol is my antioxidant in my body butter. For this type of body butter, you don't need preservative. So our antioxidants will act as our preservative to preserve our oils and butters together. Then I'll be using some essential oils. I used three essential oils. I used chamomile, lavender, and some lemon essential oils. After adding all of my ingredients into my body butter, I am going to stir my body butter together to thoroughly combine all of my ingredients together. Then I am going to whip this up again to make sure everything is well combined. After whipping my body butter together, this is it. Now our body butter is ready. My lightning body butter is very much ready at this point. And look at how thick this body butter has become. Once I give it a second whipping, it has become so thick and looks so nice. Plus, this body butter smells amazingly. Like the combinations of the essential oils were just a bang in this body butter. And trust me now, I don't bring bad recipes to the table. I bring recipes that whenever you try them out, you're definitely going to love them. So I'm going to get my already clean container to store in my body butter. This is a lightening body butter that helps to lighten your skin. It helps to improve your skin texture. It will moisturize your skin so well, and you're going to love it. So this is my body butter. Look at it. Look at how gorgeous the look. If you have watched this video to this point, thank you so much for watching. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate that. And to my returning viewers, thank you guys so much for always supporting my videos. I really appreciate. I hope to see every one of you in my next video. Bye bye.